Alright, there we go. All the chats are set up, ready to monitor. And here we go again. King Troy Quagasis, welcome both of you to the Twitch stream. You both are early to it, so thank you very much. Alright. Probably been a couple nights since my last Genshin Impact stream. At least a while. I've been basically doing a bunch of Ghost, and I think I even did a couple Helldivers ones. Ooh, 4.5. Right. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. They have the special program as well. They got a preview page too. I wonder if I should open that on my computer, but then Twitch won't be able to see it. Ah, never mind. Guess I'll take a look at it later. Alrighty. Once again, no active quests as normal, but in 13 minutes we'll have a couple. Troy, how was my day? Pretty chill as always. Just played a bunch of games. Played some Helldivers, some Call of Duty, a little bit of South Park. Yeah. Quags' new banner type coming in 4.5. I mean, obviously I haven't been watching the special program, but I did see your message in the Discord about some Chronicled Wish. I'll probably read the patch notes on it once 4.5 drops. So, you know, there's always going to be the notices and announcements that I'll probably read it from there, or I'll just like pull up my wishes and then there'll be like another banner somewhere along the line. So I'm sure there'll be some form of way for me to catch up on that info when it drops. I mean, it's not going to affect my current plan, which is basically I'm currently in Primogem saving mode. Yeah, I'm not pulling anymore, basically. People will finally be able to get Eula and Albedo. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it's targeting, like, characters that haven't had reruns in a long time? Is that what it is? Huh. I guess that would make sense, based on the name Chronicled. Yeah, waiting for more characters. Have I bought my monthly fates? That is a good question. I have not. Thank you, Troy. Good reminder. Yes, that is courtesy of King Troy. Everybody, make sure you buy your 5 intertwined fates and 5 acquaint fates. Standard banner character might periodically be on it. Okay. So you get like you get the chance up for a Tenari. Nice, nice. It's almost a meme of you missing your Tenari. I don't know. Inside joke within the stream. Only puts characters that have less than 3 reruns. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I guess those that haven't been around for a while. Makes sense, makes sense. Okay. I have 143 resin. And haven't been on recent banners. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we don't have a definition of recent. How recent is recent? Last banner? Everyone else in the pool? Alright. Let's see. I think I have got 5 condensed resin. I'll let you duke it out in the chat. Okay, let's go to Fontaine. I want to do a couple more runs of this Denouement of Sin. I still need more artifacts for golden troop, or at least I'm thinking of getting a 4-piece golden troop for Yaimiko. I mean, given that the elemental skill is basically doing most of her damage, and she's off field most of the time, other than like using the burst. Okay. Hunter's Path and Beacon of the Reed Sea. Okay, cool. Wait, so they have characters and weapons as the featured item on those? Alright, interesting. They chose for Kazuha and Nubilet to be on the banner at the same time. Oh. I mean, it kind of helps that I have Kazuha, so I've got my decision. Troy, you're not gonna say how you got Tenari and Dea? Well, it's not necessarily about how you got Tenari and Dea. The problem here is that you have Tenari and Dea. That's where the root cause of this tension is. Oh, okay, interesting. They're doing a bunch of big names in one patch. Oh, okay. I mean, you know me. I never keep up with like I never really keep up with that stuff. I don't keep up with it until it's actually like the banners are actually already active, I guess. So apologies if I'm a bit behind with the times. Ooh, circlet attack, and that's not great on substats. Rip. Choosing a path for characters, okay. And then 50-50, next one's guaranteed, like limited time event. That's kind of like half character banner and like those fate points with the weapon banner, right? You like chart a course for things? I don't know. Troy, you saw your very first crit Komi? It's not impossible. It's not impossible to have a Komi with positive crit rate. People have done it, for sure. But they probably sacrifice a lot in terms of trying to get there, right? Hey, 237. It's not that I'm not that good. It's just the domain. But given that the domain has the effect, I figured I'd take a quick look. You know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Even though it's not actually what happens in the real world or in the real outside the domain. You only need 1 fate point instead of 2 fate points. Okay. Right. So wait, I guess would losing 50-50, so to speak, be like the 1 fate point then? I don't know. I'll read more on it once it comes available. Crit damage 9-3. But it's flat attack and flat defense. Wait, shoot, how many artifacts do I have? Oh yeah, lose 50-50, get a guarantee. Like with the character banners. Okay, yeah, multiple characters on one banner is a fate point. I guess, yeah, okay. I'd have to see it. I'd have to see it to like really understand it. I think just by reading, you know, tidbits here and there, probably I'm not getting the full picture. But that's fine for now. Shoot, I can't even see how many artifacts I have because the message is on my screen. Okay, okay, a little under 1600. We're good.
海のちぎりよ
I never really fully understood or fully recognized how crazy the your attack speed goes down when you're affected by cryo until this domain came around, or until I started grinding this domain more. There you go. So close to pity for Kazuha, and you're done wishing until the next banner. Hey, you know what? So am I. I'm not wishing until 4.5. I got my Yaimiko. I'm not gonna try to push for like a C1. Be too much to ask for. That's not bad. That is bad. Alrighty, let me go to the crafter. Troy, you're so glad you found my channel. Thank you, thank you. Now, okay, given that you haven't seen me at my worst though, when you know put me on a spiral abyss with like the Wii nut and like me losing by like 2 seconds and finishing it with like 6 minutes 58 seconds, I'll be swearing up a storm. I mean, I'm good for now. I'm good for now because we're not fighting the Wii nut. Actually, that reminds me, the the abyss is reset too. Did anyone take a look at the abyss? Have the enemies changed? Yes, no, maybe, kind of, definitely, absolutely not. All right, perfect. The daily reset has happened, and we are off to the races. It's a commission speed run. Yeah, I think phase, okay, the past phase we had, I actually did struggle getting Wii nut. I think, yeah, last phase I had a struggle with the Wii nut, just because of time. I was missing by like a little bit, but I have the video saved on my PlayStation somewhere, where it's like I basically went back to it like another day, and I had to redo floor 12 chamber 1, but basically because I was getting like this really bad buff where it was like oh, after sprinting you get like 20% increased damage, and then basically I came back on the next day or a couple days later, and then I was able to get like plus elemental mastery like 80 for both chamber 1 and chamber 2, and so basically I was fighting the Wii nut with like 160 elemental mastery bonus, so that was just enough to get me my 36 stars. Troy, you don't play Abyss, you only have a built Ayaka and a semi-built Raiden. That's fine. I mean, yeah, right now you just gotta build up more characters, right? I mean, it took me this long to do it, right? I mean, heck, I only, I think I've said it before. I started in like November 2020, and like my signature tells you that like, can I even? No, I can't see it there. But my signature tells you it took me 3 years to get 36 stars. The sprint bonus damage, I guess. Well, it's okay. It's good for her. Like, I mean, it's good for anybody, right? Sprinting and getting bonus damage is good for anybody. But like, yeah, you could say that it kind of caters to her, but it's not as good as getting the plus 160. It's not as good as getting the elemental mastery. At least it wasn't for me. The elemental mastery is what I needed to actually get it done. Because it's like a 20% bonus, right? But then with elemental mastery, right? Like your reactions are going up way more than 20%. Troy, you think you'll only ever do Abyss once you reach AR 60? I think you can probably do Abyss earlier than that, but you just don't have to worry about 36 stars. Because for the longest time, I just did floor 12 just because I could complete it. It wasn't for 36 stars, it was just to say I'm able to complete it, right? Because when you complete it, you get like Mora, you get like the XP books. I think you get like a couple of free artifacts. So it's not a bad idea to go and do some Spiral, even if you're not planning, or even if you don't think you're gonna get 36 stars. 20% is actually a lot. It is, but then you look at Elemental Mastery, and then that's already doing way more than 20%. So if you have the bonuses in the Spiral Abyss to get like plus 160 Elemental Mastery versus like 20% bonus on your damage after a sprint, it's probably a little bit better than I don't know. Okay, let's put it this way. The Elemental Mastery going up by 160, that got me my 36 stars. The sprinting with 20% bonus definitely was not the play. That did not help me. Yeah, it'd be like that. Matthews Williams, welcome to the YouTube chat, or the YouTube stream. Thanks for checking out the channel. Hope you enjoy your stay, however long or short that might be. Yeah, we're playing some Genshin Impact. I mean, that's very obvious. My bad. Gotta find this one here. Weasel Thief. You're Harry? Alrighty, alright. Well, welcome back, Harry. It's been a while. Troy, for your team you would use plus attack damage? Oh, okay. Not using an elemental. Well, I mean, elemental mastery team is just anybody who uses reactions, right? So, like, you don't have to have Kazuha or any sort of a Nemo character to do elemental reactions that do big damage, right? So, Harry, yeah, you got physics. That's right. That's right. This thing. Gotta follow this guy. Oh, come on, go down. There we go. Nice. Alrighty. Anybody been up to TCG lately? In other news, I managed to barely scrape by and defeat Astaha Tavern Challenge on Serious Challenge. I honestly can't believe I literally won by one move. I literally won by one move. And yeah, like literally it was either that, like I barely was able to do the damage. It was just like right on the dot. Enough. Anybody else here completed the Azdaha Serious Challenge Tavern Challenge? Or Serious Showdown Tavern Challenge? It's honestly so hard. I feel like that one was like actually a hard one, because like just as the battle progresses, like he just his burst does massive damage and like basically one-shots your characters. Troy, you got the teapot to level 2. Hey, there you go. There's progress. There's progress. Harry, how goes things on your end? How are you doing? It's been a little while. Meow, 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 meow. No, meow. That was a disgusting and cringe-worthy rendition of what a cat says. My bad. I am sorry. Alright, 40 meters away, 42 meters away, 43 meters away. I probably have to drop, right? There we go. Go complain to Hoyoverse about no Star Rail on PS4. I know it's on PlayStation. I guess is it only PS5? Huh. I mean, I guess that. I mean, any sort of new game is gonna be, any new game is gonna mostly be on PS5 now, unfortunately. Quagus is the Switch platform. Oh my god, that is yeah. Yeah, they announced that so long ago. I think it was supposed to be almost like alongside launch, right? Or shortly after launch. Maybe a year, no more than like a year after launch. And I guess it never happened. Troy, it's only on PS5. I see. Yeah, they don't support the old gen consoles anymore. It's unfortunate, but you know, electronics move forward. So eventually PS5 will be not supported. It'll be PS6. I think they're already talking about like a PS5 Pro. Actually, no. I think it might be confirmed already. Akio, hello. Welcome to the YouTube stream. Good to see you. How are things? I don't know why I talked to Catherine again. Gotta check my teapot. Akio, do I have plans for today? If you don't, sort of. I kind of want to, well, first of all, I just did commissions and stuff. I do want to sort of tackle Spiral Abyss, at least to get started on it. Now, I know Spiral Abyss, the new phase, just came out, and there's lots of time to do it, but, you know, given that my 36 stars can be a little, how do I say, not guaranteed, I figure maybe I should get started on it, and then, I guess, see what today's buffs are, and if they don't get me 36 stars, then I can, you know, come back to it, or at least I know, I actually can internalize and know that I need to come back to it. Troy, your dad refuses to help you buy a PS5. Haven't had that PS4 for 3 years or anything. I had a PS4 for like probably. Oh man, how? When did the PS4 come out? Oh god, I had a PS4 probably at least 7, 8 years. Cause like literally like when PS5 came out, like I was still like just barely hanging on. Like PS4 can still kind of run these games. Even though it's like super slow compared to PS5. So I literally dealt with playing on a PS4, even though PS5 was released for the first couple of years. Now that was also because of like the PS5 shortage, right? People were like scalping it and using AI bots to like buy up all the stock before or right when Walmart gets it and stuff like that, and then try to sell them for profit. PS4 came out 2013. Yeah, I probably had a PS4 for like the majority of the time. I don't think I got it day one. I probably did the same thing with PS3. I had a PS3 probably, and then a couple years in, maybe got my PS4. And then obviously when PS5 came out, a couple years in, got PS5. I'm moving up in the generations, moving up in the world. Just late, 2 years later. So Akio, you got Call of Duty, okay, but you can't play because of a driver version error. I guess would that just be something? I mean, could you download new drivers just from like Device Manager or something like that? I don't know. I don't game on PC, unfortunately, so I can't. I don't have the full insight as to how to fix that. But hopefully you get that resolved. Where is this thing? Oh, he's probably hidden in the grass again. Hello? Oh, I missed! Okay, just back off, okay? Just back off, just back off, just back off. I don't have to kill you, just back off so I can actually talk to this person. Akio don't know how. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably just go for a Google search on that. I mean, I can talk about like what I kind of know about it, which is like just kind of hit your device managers or computer settings, and there's probably like it can probably search the internet for like updates to the drivers and stuff like that. But I wouldn't take my words, as the source of truth. You know what I mean? Troy, anyone know what the use of the yellow berries is? Cooking. Not like cooking as in like let me cook, but like cooking as in like actually making food. I think one recipe I really like using the yellow berries for is the universal peace. It's like a healing item. Like if you have the universal peace one, this one takes berries. So it takes those yellow berries. Right? It takes rice, it takes lotuses, carrots, and berries. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's true. Making the dyes in the teapot. Yeah, and then to give a little visual, I guess. Put it into perspective. Yeah, Quagus is saying that you can make the dyes. So, create. So, these things have like dyes on them, right? They have red dye. There's some that have blue dye. If I can find one. I can't find one. There's blue dye here. And then here's the yellow dye. And then when you're making those dyes, you can one of your options is to use berries. Berries can do it. Core lapis can do it. I would recommend berries because of the fact that they're a lot more abundant. Core lapis is pretty valuable. Craig says there are options. Yeah, there are. Okay, if it makes you feel any better, you're not missing out that much. Berries are probably the best one to do because unless you want to like farm core lapis for this, I wouldn't. Like, and the fact that core lapis is used to actually ascend your character's levels, I wouldn't. Once again, I wouldn't. But so berries definitely the way to go, I think. So there's this. So berries for the yellow. Berries and core lapis for the yellow. Red is Sunsettias, carrots, and valberries. Okay, just by my numbers, I would do carrots. Valberries would not do because it's used for ascending characters as well. I think Lisa uses it, Rosaria uses those. So probably wouldn't do valberries on that. Blue ones, wolf hook and mint. Again, basically I would just go for mint. Mint is like so abundant. And then wolf hooks again are a character ascension plant, so you're not missing too much. You probably already have been like defaulting to the best material, right? Sunsettia or carrot here, berry and mint. So no worries, no worries. And then and then the fabric you can only do silk flowers for. I haven't had to make fabric for a while. Ashwood. Ooh, lindenwood. 898, 476, 546, 584, 216. Okay, let's make some lindenwood. 50 of these? Screw it. Oh shoot, I screwed it. My bad. 50. Okay, and convert. Yes. I love how a rock can turn into wood. Like, what? Troy, I have so many materials. I'm struggling. You're struggling to get fouled. I mean, you're talking to someone who's done like, who's sent out Catherine expeditions for 3 years. If you've ever, if you've been keeping track of like your expeditions with Catherine, you just claim them, resend them out, right? I have so much cypress wood. Okay, I have a lot of cypress wood because I started using like this Boon of the Elder Tree thing, and like when I was in Fontaine, like I finally got myself to actually use this thing more, like, or at least to be more aware or conscious of it. So I actually did use it a lot more. I was more aware of it, and then I actually activated it a lot more often, and I just happened to be always standing beside cypress trees. I was actually kind of disappointed that I kept hitting cypress. Like every time I activated this thing, it kept getting me cypress trees, or at least I always happened to be like sitting next to a cypress tree, so it got me cypress wood, and then I would just keep getting cypress wood over and over and over, right? And this is like 12 cypress wood, 15 cypress wood at a time. So I ended up having a very lopsided collection scheme. You only do expeditions for rocks. Oh, okay. Because you refuse to farm them. I mean, I can show you what I generally do. Normally I have Fischl doing meat and fowl. just for like food stuff. And then I have Yalan doing like the ores. Fowl and seagrass. I'm not sure if I should keep doing that one actually. Maybe I'll change that. But it, you know, compared to like some of the other expeditions, honestly, this is probably like more useful. I skipped out on Sumeru and Fontaine. I'm doing like stuff that's I guess more rare. Tidalga, well, okay, I mean I have a lot of them now, but at the time I started doing this one, I didn't have a lot of them. And then Plurilotus, yeah, it's just because Fontaine materials, right? Fontaine plants is what I was going for. And then Marcottes are always for cooking, so I don't really need those. Really depends on what characters you have available. Yeah, I mean, okay, what characters you have available helps with like some expedition bonuses and stuff. But I don't necessarily send expeditions out or choose which expeditions simply based on like which characters I have that have bonuses. It's more of just like what materials are more valuable to me. And then if I have a character with a bonus, then that's awesome. It works out, right? Okay. Oh, right. There's also this new event. I remember, was it a couple days ago? Maybe yesterday or the day before? I saw this thing come up, and then there was like no introduction to this at all. Like there's no intro quest, no nothing. It just all of a sudden pops up. Like you log in, you check your events, and all of a sudden there's this. I mean, it's not like none of the events have ever done that before, but it's like, dang, dude. Like, I don't even know what I'm investigating. Like, nobody's even gonna, like, brief me. At least give me a little bit of intro talk. I'm not even asking for, like, voice acting, man. Just, I need something to officiate the kickoff of the event. Troy, you were just about to talk the event? Well, there you go. I beat you. I beat you to it. Sorry, I stole your thunder. I mean, if you want to talk about the event and still talk about it before I do it, I could have run the Spiralibus. Benny's birthday event. Yeah, that's true. Hey, leap year. Once every 4 years. Didn't Bennett? I think Bennett also sent a in-game mail out. Yeah. Yep. Bennett sent one out. That his birthday is coming. Only happens once every 4 years. The event was part of the Lantern Raid event. I mean, it came out. This one kind of came out afterwards, right? I don't know. I kind of took a look at the tutorial, the gameplay tutorial for it. It kind of looks like you're just kind of scouting. You've got like this stealth scouting type of mission, so it's kind of cool. I guess at least that's probably for the investigation. And then yeah, so it looks like investigate and then fight them. Investigate, fight, investigate, fight. Massive, massive fight. Anywho. How old is Bennett's birthday event? I don't know. How old is Benny? I have no idea. It doesn't necessarily tell. It doesn't necessarily tell you when they were born. It tells you their birthday, but I mean, I think he's a normal human, so I don't know, maybe like teenager. I can't say. I can't tell for sure. Yeah, I can't definitively say. Troy, they shared some gameplay about the event with the Lantern Rite events. It's That's probably because it's not a Lantern Rite event. It's probably you were probably looking at when 4.4 had their special program. That's my guess. Because I'm pretty sure this is not a Lantern Rite event. It's more of like they were telling you in 4.4 what events are there, right? So it includes Lantern Rite, and then there's going to be other events after Lantern Rite too. That's my guess. That's my guess. That's what happened. Normal human with a birthday once every 4 years. I mean, I meant normal human as in like he doesn't look he's not like he's looking like a teenager and he's like 500 years old. I'm not, it's not that. It's not that. Alrighty. Spiral Abyss? Maybe? You doing character story quests today and you just did Yaimiko's? An hour for 60 Primo Gems. Hey man, that's not bad. Put in the work, get the Primos. Why do you think I've been making sure to keep up with all of them? You know? I make sure to complete everything as early as possible, so I don't have them stacking up on me. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing with Bennett being born on February 29th, the whole I mean, obviously it plays into the fact that he's supposed to be like super unlucky. So, and then by virtue of him being unlucky all the time, it's like it just so happens that he was born on a day that comes around every 4 years, or is officially recognized every 4 years. What is this? Active characters plunging attacks hit opponents. Unleash a shockwave of characters. Oh. Once the shockwave can be unleashed every 2 seconds. Plunging attacks? I don't even have a cloud retainer. I don't have my, and I also don't have my Shao build. So I guess I'll just have to brute force it. Troy, you forgot character story quests were even a thing. Yeah, well, I mean, part of it is just because like you have to use the commission keys to open them up too. So you probably have to do a bunch of commissions first to get the story quest keys, and then you could unlock the quests. So I don't know, maybe the time between doing one story quest and unlocking the next one, maybe you kind of forgot a little bit, but it's all right. No big deal. Okay. Have the enemies changed? Or are we still working? Okay, 9 and 10 are probably the same. Are these the same? Oh yeah, no, they're the same. Ah, no. Okay. So they're the same. They're the same. They have not changed since last time. Dang it. And Benny has to watch everyone's year go by with birthdays. He has to wait for all that time for one birthday. I would imagine, well, I'm pretty sure this happens in real life too. If people are actually born on February 29th, I'm sure, they celebrate your birthday like on the 28th and just be like, it's close, it's not the exact day, but yeah, we know it's you're getting a year older. Yeah, Troy, there is the Wii Nut. Yeah, it's still there. Hasn't changed yet. Well, that's okay. I mean, again, we've proven that it's possible to get 36 stars, or I'm able to get 36 stars. It's just a matter of like making sure I get the right I guess buffs on the cards. That's probably what needs to happen. More depression and anger. Jeez, you make it sound like you wanna hear me like swear and stuff. You wanna hear me get upset. I mean, sure, it you know, as a viewer, sure, the drama is the drama. Man, I don't want to get banned. I don't want to say stuff and get banned for it. I kind of want to check my notes. Let me check my battle chronicle. I'm gonna check my notes. I'm checking my notes. I did my homework last phase, so now I can check my notes and I can use it for this phase's test / exam. Okay, where's my battle chronicle? I'm pulling it up on my computer right now, just on the side. Okay, spiral this previous lunar phase. Take a look here. What do we got? Oh my god, everything's so squished. You just want to see how long it would take for me to get angry? Because it would be funny. Oh my god. Well, great. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Let me put... Actually, okay, I have stuck on a Mia. I'll set it up to that in that order, though. Then I do Tartaglia here. Okay. Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah, sanity check is good. Recharge. Troy, you haven't done the Chasm Prelude quest? Currently struggling with it? That's alright, don't worry about it. You know, you'll get there. You'll get there. No problem. There you go. Troy, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your ongoing support. Wait, what's that guy? Bernie Sanders. Sorry, U.S. presidential candidate at one point. I am once again, what was it? I am once again asking you for your support, for your financial support. I mean, it's not financial. This is not financial. You don't have to donate. I don't have dono set up. Pretend the Weena does not exist. I mean, I can pretend the Weena doesn't exist for a little while, and then it's going to pop up on my screen when I get to 12-2. Oh, I guess... Oh yeah, that's right. Kazuha is technically a plunging attack, right? Yeah, he's technically a plunging attack right there. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I don't use Shao, but yeah, I do have the Kazuha. Crit rate, crit damage. Actually, speaking of which, Quagus, did you end up what did you end up with on last phase? I think you were you like 34, 35? As a wise man once said, anger is the key to beating the Weena. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, Venti's skill also can plunge if I do the hold on it. The hold skill. Together. Oh my god, come here! I was so far away. Break him. Break him. There we go. Quagga says you had 31. Okay. Oh, you didn't give it another shot? I see, I see. That's fine. But you at least completed 12-3, right? Like you got all the Mora and like artifact boxes for it? Yeah. Yes, very important. Very important that you at least do that. And right about here. Ooh, attack? Wait, can I actually see? No, I can't see it. I was gonna see how much attack Kokomi has, because she gets attack bonus. She gets attack bonus from her burst, and then with Bennett, I was curious what that might look like. Troy, standard banner refuses to give you cookie, but you have the C3 Kirara. I mean, standard banner is going to be hard to get any specific character just because like the pool is so large. Like you have literally every 4-star except for like nobody, like really new 4-stars that are in standard banner. Standard banner refuses to give you Tanari. Okay, well that, yeah, with standard banner and that doesn't really, what's it called? The standard banner 5 stars versus losing a 50-50 on the limited banner unfortunately doesn't give you a higher chance of which 5-star you want. Troy, take your Tanari. Oh my god. You should use him. He's good. There's a reason Quagassus wants him so bad. He's actually a very good Dendro DPS. Like it's actually pretty amazing because he's a standard 5-star, right? And yet he's actually a very good Dendro DPS. Like I'm not even joking. Tanari is part of the reason I was able to say I'm going to skip Al-Haytham and take Yula. Well, yeah, okay. I mean, you might have wanted Kuching when you were pulling, but now that you have Tanari, it's not like it might be worth trying him out. It might be worth trying him out. Like I can tell you right now, like yeah, the fact that I was basically okay with missing out on Al-Haytham because I had Tanari, right? Like I wanted Al-Haytham. I did want Al-Haytham when he was around. But I also thought like I do have a Tanari and he's actually not bad for DPS on Dendro. So basically able to go with that. Quagus says give him your C2 Kitching. Unfortunately, I don't think HoYoLab will facilitate any character trades. 1, 2, 3. Bruh. Okay, wait. I'm gonna wait for them to come closer. And oh my god. Right about here. Yeah. Is it cruel that we're making Tartaglia kill his Fatui agents? Nah. Make him turn on his soldiers and kill them all. Alrighty. I am not a psychopath. It's actually kind of nice. I can literally the fact that I can pull up my battle chronicle from my last phase and then just like check my homework. Yeah, go with that. Keep thinking that with Linny. Yeah, that's true. He's Fatui as well. He's also Fatui. Where is it? Okay. Wait, where is? Oh, it's here. That's why. There we go. There we go. Okay, good. But Troy, don't want Tanari or don't want Kitching and you can trade. Well, come on. We know they're not going to do that. Think about it this way. If you can trade characters with people, imagine how much money they would lose. They would lose so much money. Because literally you know, right? If people want to trade, they'll just trade amongst each other and then they won't buy polls, right? So they would lose so much money with that. There's no way they would do that. Oh no, the crazy statement. The speech, the crazy speech. We don't do that. Calm down, Troy. We don't do that. That one. Oh shoot. Continue. Oh yeah, Troy. Alhaitham and Kitching have always been very similarly compared, for sure. Their abilities look their bursts basically look the same. I think that's the point. But yeah, Dendro Kitching, Electro Alhaitham. Quagasi, or why did I say that? Quagasus. Fascinating how sturdy of a fabric you can get with crochet. I see. I clearly don't do crochet myself, but I'm glad you can have something to work on while you're watching the stream. I was gonna say enjoying the stream, but I don't wanna force that on you if it's not happening. Do you want to see the crochet fabric patch? I'm not gonna decide for you whether you're enjoying the stream. That decision is yours to make. I have to give you the free will to decide whether you are enjoying or not enjoying the stream. By being here, you provide evidence in support of the statement that you are enjoying yourself. But I can't say for you whether you're enjoying yourself, right? Do I want to see your crochet fabric patch? Totally. Yeah, sure. Why not? Throw it in the Discord or wherever. Share it with the community. Kind of crazy thing I have a community now. All right. Troy, do I think Hoyoverse ran out of ability ideas? Chioi has a teleport ability? Are there a lot of people who do teleports? I know Keqing does it. I'll hate them a little bit. Sara does it, right? Kujo Sara does a little bit of teleport. I wouldn't say they ran out of ideas. I mean, there's lots of characters that, like, you know, fade out of view, right? Oh my god, they actually caught me. Holy crap. Nice. Stop. Just these three, right? Yeah, just these three. Oh my god, I'm pressing circle too much. I'm trying to attack so fast that I literally pull myself out after the stage is over. Joy has a TP as her elemental skill. Alright, well, I have no idea what that looks like, but I will once 4.5 comes out. Character attack goes up. Because I said so. Ooh, hello. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Does every Geo character run off of defense? Generally, yes. Navia does not. Navia is the only exception. But yes, most Geo characters do run off of defense. Ningguang, probably not. Ningguang probably doesn't necessarily need defense, but a lot of the good Geo characters, they do run off of defense. Noel runs off defense. Ito runs off of defense, which becomes his attack, I think, when he does a certain ability. Albedo 100% runs off of defense. Doesn't Zhang only want HP? Yeah, I think I have a little bit of defense on him as well. Okay, fine. Most good Geo DPS or damage people. I mean, you could still run Zhongli with some defense, right? Like, I guess it would be like the second priority past HP. And then I guess it also depends on like how you want to use Zhongli as well, right? Like, I always wanted him as like the indestructible shield, right? But there's lots of people who like they want Zhongli for like the meteor, and they make him like a Geo DPS off of that. So in which case, I guess, yeah, it still wouldn't rely on defense as much. But E2 and Albedo 100% defense. Navia does go off of attack. I don't know. I mean, in terms of Geo characters, how do I say? The number of characters that go off of defense in Geo is definitely larger than any other stat. Troy, you still don't get how people tell what a character runs off of? We will show you right now. Talents, my boy. So, Kokomi, for example. But, you know, I use Kokomi all the time. We go off of the Oath. It's off of max HP for the regeneration. And she's a healer, so you want her to be healing stuff. Her Elemental Burst. Every one of those attack bonuses, or those damage bonuses, are based on max HP. Right? So, one thing, if you're gonna figure out which statistic is important for building a character, you gotta look at their talents. You gotta read how the talent works. Right? So the fact that, like, so for me, right, I'm gonna throw absolutely HP into I was gonna say Yoimiya, Kokomi, because her healing is gonna be based on max HP, right? And then on top of her healing, being based on max HP, right? This damage is increasing based on the max HP, right? Now, it's probably good to have a little bit of attack on her too, just because you're doing normal attacks as well. But the vast majority is going to be HP on this character. Another example, Albedo, defense, 100% he's on defense. Why? Because of his talents. You don't really care to do normals with Albedo, but then you look at his elemental skill, right? That Blossom is all based on defense. And then the burst damage, well, the burst damage is kind of like supporting, is doing a little bit of extra damage, yeah, but it's also supporting your other characters by, I guess some other talents increase elemental mastery. But the fact that like his skill is based on defense, that's where it tells you, right? The skill is what's going to do a bunch of damage for you with Albedo, and it's scaling off of defense here. Troy, you hate reading. Yeah, that is one thing. You gotta be willing to read if you're going to understand how to properly play a character. You gotta be reading, right? And then, right, because reading is gonna tell you how the talent works, what statistic that talent runs off of, and it's also when you read all of the talents together, all of their entire kit put together, that also is going to give you an idea of what type of role they play, right? I mean, Farina, now, okay, I don't have constellations for Farina, but if you read through Farina's talents, or the way I interpreted it, right, is that Farina is mostly, I'm just going to throw her little minions out, and then I'm going to switch to somebody else. When you get to if I got her to C6, then she can be on the field DPS as well. But the way I have her right now, I can tell she's going to be basically off field all the time, right? And then I'm also building her with an artifact, right? So not only are you reading for your talents, you're reading for your artifacts too. Yeah, exactly, Quagus. Yeah, C0 Farina is off-field DPS. That's what I'm saying. For me, yeah, like for me, to my free-to-play standard, all I do with her is throw one out and then get off of her, right? I acknowledge that C6 Farina, yeah, there's viability for on-field stuff, but as she stands in my account, yes, it's basically throw out the skill, don't touch her for another 30 seconds or 20 seconds because you have to refresh the skill. But how much energy recharges my Raiden have? 286. But at the cost of like my crit damage. I mean, I have her like doing all right, but yeah, there's definitely some like my Raiden is kind of so and so. It's not great, but 42 over 190 good for Ayaka. Probably. If you're going to run her with Blizzard Strayer, if you're using Blizzard Strayer on her, that's total. Then yes, 42 over 190, totally fine. Yeah, if you use Blizzard Strayer, you have potentially 40% additional crit rate for Ayaka, or for any Cryo character, basically. So. Yeah, so having a low crit rate is probably not a big deal if you are running Blizzard Strayer.
臨界の
いざ岩山八九。
行くで花火に
No! I was trying to switch to Nahida.
かかれやっ
は天理チョーク。た
Yeah, honestly, yeah, in general, reading is gonna be really important.
終わりで
Just because, like, it helps you make so many decisions. Team composition, role, you know, that character's role on the team. You know, how often are they on the field? What statistic they scale off of? Everything is really important. I read all the time in this game. How do you think I got to where I am? Yeah. I'm sort of the other extreme, right? There are players that, like, they won't read anything. They'll, like, skip all the tutorials, and then they'll go out and they'll try to do whatever it is they're trying to do, and they'll just, like, run into problems and be like, oh, okay, I'll play around with it, and then they stumble upon this mechanic that they could have read but they didn't, and they'll be like, oh, I didn't know you could do that, and then they just do it that way. I'm sort of the other extreme. If you tell me there is a tutorial to read or to look at, I will read it. I will actually read it. Like, I go into those test run trials, right? If there's a new character and they have like one of those test runs, right, at the beginning of a new version, I will take like a solid 5 to 10 minutes to, like, read through the talents and try to get a picture of, like, what it does. And then not only that, I won't even start the stage, like, right off the bat. I'm just gonna, like, sit around and then, you know, spam the attacks just to, like, see what they look like, right? So when I read them, then I can start to see, like, okay, I read this and this is what it looks like when I actually activate the skill, when I swipe my sword or something like that, right? Of course, you know, I can't do the burst. The burst is still going to be, like, I have to wait until I'm actually doing it, but doing the trial run, but still. That's the idea. You actually read for Ayaka, she just goes off attack and attack percentage. Yeah, okay, statistic wise, yes, but don't forget, for any DPS, you know, underlying, you got your crit rate, crit damage, which I know you're doing. You have the 42 on 190. So yes, but yeah, Ayaka being a DPS, the DPS that she is, yes, okay, attack and attack percentage, sure. All right, floor 11. That is not what I wanted. Akio, if you put 4,000 attack and not focus on crit damage, crit rate, what will happen? I haven't tested it yet. I haven't tested anything like that. I think you'll still be below what you could achieve with crit. I think because the critical multiplier is really powerful. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what would happen when you do crit. But I think, okay, on the hits that you do manage to do a critical hit, you'll probably do some pretty big damage. Yes, for very, very high attack. But I think in the long run, you'll probably do less damage on average. That's my guess. You come back to me with like a science report of like, or math report of like all the numbers that you produced, and you can prove that like it does more damage on average. Sure, tell me off about it. Just doing a thought experiment about it myself, I would assume you might do less damage on average. Akio, I mean, like, the basic attack will be perfect. It's more of, if you get a crit, you'll probably do very big damage. If you have 4,000 attack and you manage to get a crit, you'll probably do some pretty strong damage, for sure. But I'm thinking with a lot of attacks, right? If you compare the damage over 20 attacks, 50 attacks, right? You might do less damage than someone who has like a really good crit rate. So Quaxis, you never read gameplay tutorials. Oh, okay. You only read them if you're screwing up. Yeah, makes sense. So you're a reactive learner, I guess. You're a reactive learner rather than a proactive learner in that case. Oh yeah, it took you a minute to figure out how Linny works. That's fine, yeah. Okay, like event mechanics where it's like, oh, you know, to solve this puzzle, you need to do this and that. Sure, I guess that's harmless, but... Oh, okay. Reading mechanics. Oh, okay. It's having to put your eyes on letters. CCY King, hello. Welcome to the Twitch stream. Thanks for stopping by. Why do you talking about me? Why I get every character you want? Because I've been playing for so long, man. CCY King is a recent new follower, so everyone play nice. Luck issue. Hey man, I've been playing for so long that it's not even about luck issue anymore. It's just I've eventually badgered the game into giving me those characters over time. Akio, you can't beat Abyss Floor 3? Floor 11, third half. Oh, okay. So 11-3, okay. Well, we're currently on 11-1, so you know, we'll get there. We'll see what happens there. Oh, that works. Hey, target defense progress greater than 60. Let's go. Elemental mastery? Yes, sir. I probably should have used Wrong Lead to keep it still. That's alright. We already have a pretty good shield there. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh my god, this is taking forever. No, I missed. I didn't even get it. Okay, start this up. We should have plenty of time. I'm not too worried. Little scuff, but we're okay. Oh shoot. Oh, okay, hold on. Water. Nice.
道側散らまく惜しみ
Nice. Bring him in.
風の行く先を
お披露目だ。
Ah, crap. I was in the middle of trying to attack and I accidentally pressed circle. Wait, wait, hold on. What's the confusion going on here? I mean, I guess to put it straight, you guys are both viewers. You guys are both viewers. Don't worry. Akio, 11 floors 11 third half. The time is bad. Oh, okay, because yeah, you have less time, right? So you don't. I think you have to have 7 minutes left instead of 5 minutes. Yeah, I think 11-3 you have to have 7 minutes, and then I think 11-1, 11-2 you only need to do 5 minutes.
全部丸見えね。これこそが知恵の
Troy, give me
分
1 second. I will come back to your question. I believe there's more to it than I can say
かか
right
れ。
now.
終わりで。気ぃつけるぜ。
Oh, and Akio, I guess so long as you have some good archers, you can probably hit those drakes down pretty quickly. I don't know if that's part of what you're seeing, is that you need like an archer. You need a good archer to help you with that.
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
Okay, the time is bad, I guess, for this part, just because everyone's so far away. That's part of why I have so much crowd control with
雲
this.
の行く後
光り輝くがいい。ふう。
Hold on. Right
風
here.
だ。お。
風の赴くままに雲なく借りなく時
Oh, she's so far!
一緒に遊ぼうよ。歌え。僕の名のもとに
Where'd she go?
海のちぎりよ。せい。
風を知れ
足元に気をつけて。逃げようなんて思わないでよね。僕をたたえよ。
Oh, there's still one more.
どこにいるのか。
ご助力を。
I have a minute and a half. We're
風の
fine.
歌雲の行くごとそれ
光り輝くがいい。
や風の赴くままに
Get away.
ほれ
Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna back out just before floor 12 for now. Okay, Xingqiu. Okay, so normally when these numbers are here, or if it's just numbers and they don't give you a statistic, like they don't give you like a stat to look at, normally if it's just a number, it is based on attack. Now, that being said, I would not necessarily build Xingqiu particularly with attack, mainly because he is not your on-field DPS. So yes, you have a normal attack. Yes, you have what's it called? Yes, you have a burst and you have an elemental skill and all that stuff. With Xingqiu, normally what happens is that you want him to use his burst and then you want someone else to take over. Why do we want that? Now, how do we tell that? We tell that because of how the burst works. So the burst says, if we read here, it says your active character's normal attacks will trigger consecutive sword rain attacks dealing hydro damage. Okay, so yes, you could like just spam attack with him by himself and stuff like that, but what is that going to do? So what that would mean is that you have these hydro damage swords coming out, and then Xingqiu is just smacking his sword around. So you got water and you got physical damage. Sure, you're doing a little bit of damage. How we know he's more of a support character than the on-field DPS is because we know that he's doing this hydro damage, and any person's normal attacks will trigger those sword rain attacks, right? So instead of using Xingqiu on the field when his burst is going, then this provides an opportunity. You can now put someone else in, right? For example, Yoimiya. If you pair him with Yoimiya, what does that mean? Yoimiya used the skill, and then now she's doing fire arrows on her normal attacks. When she uses normal attacks, her normal attack's gonna put fire. This burst right here is triggering water. That means you are constantly getting vaporized over and over and over again, right? A little bit of fire from Yoimiya, water from Xingqiu. Water from Xingqiu, fire from Yoimiya. Back and forth, back and forth. Vaporize, vaporize, vaporize. You get good elemental mastery, that's big, big damage. Okay? Now, that's kind of more of an answer than you were expecting, because I know you were just asking what he runs off of. Mostly runs off of like, if you see a number by itself and it doesn't have like a statistic on it, generally it's just attack. It generally means just attack. But the way that most people use Xingqiu is not necessarily on attack, is that we want him to have his burst on the field as much as possible. What does that mean? If we want his burst to be on the field as much as possible, what do we need? It means we need energy recharge, right? So then we look at how much does it cost to use his burst. It costs 80 energy to use his burst, right? If you go between, right, the text and the numbers, it costs 80 energy to use his burst. But that's the thing. We want his burst to be on the field as much as possible, right? That's how we're pairing it with other people and doing big damage. What does that mean? It means we build energy recharge. Now, for me, when I was building Xingqiu, it was very long ago, so I wasn't building it in the way that is perfect for him now, right? Because I think when I had Xingqiu, I don't even think we had Emblem of Severed Fate, right? And if I look at the recommended here, right, a lot of people are using Emblem of Severed Fate, right? I don't even think when I was building Xingqiu that we even had Emblem of Severed Fate. I think I had him even back in like Li. I don't even think we had a Nazuma yet. But now that you're building Xingqiu in the present day, that's probably your best bet. Because we want, right, as I said, we want energy recharge to get that energy cost up, or to fill it up quickly, right? We want that burst very fast. It takes a lot of energy, you want energy recharge. And then on top of that, because we now have Emblem of Severed Fate available to us, what does Emblem of Severed Fate do? Emblem of Severed Fate, if you have 2 of them, you get energy recharge plus 20%, which is good because we wanted that burst to come back. You go at the 4-piece set, right? You read that text, increases that burst damage by 25% of the energy recharge you have, right? So, and then a maximum of 75% bonus damage can be obtained in this way. So, in short, what that means is that up to 300% energy recharge, the more energy recharge you have, the bigger your burst damage is going to be, up to 300%, right? Once you get to 300% energy recharge, it stops giving you extra, right? So now, by doing this artifact set, you're building his energy recharge to get the burst back up quickly, and on top of that, because it's Emblem of Severed Fate, you're now buffing that burst damage by your energy recharge. So long story short, if it were me in the present day, if I just got Xingqiu and I wanted to build him, I'd probably build him energy recharge using Emblem of Severed Fate, right? And not even just because, like, not even just because like you look at recommended sets and people are doing it, just by reading, you're kind of gonna understand that energy recharge is where it's at with this person. Okay, sorry, long talk. My bad. Sorry, Akio, I didn't get to respond to your message, but yeah, having Venti makes it really easy. Having crowd control in general, especially with those mirror maidens, man. Yeah, I think 11.3 is pretty cruel that everything is so spread out. And then the other thing is that the mirror maidens come out one at a time, right? So that part is kind of sad, for sure. Yeah, I think if I didn't have any crowd control, then yeah, that would probably be pretty rough having to go around chasing those mirror maidens the whole time. Yeah, chasing mirror maidens would not be fun for sure. And then you can't like, you know, hit multiple people at the same time because everyone's so far away, right? No, okay. I totally see what you mean. I totally see what you mean. Venti is a boy. Yes. So technically Venti is a boy. A lot of people say like, you know, he looks like a girl, kind of high pitched, talks like a girl, but technically yes, he's supposed to be a boy. He is a boy. Quick, he's a twink. Okay. Pretty sure. Can we look at his story here? Yeah, there you go. An unknown bard that came from somewhere. He sometimes sings outdated songs. Nice one, Quasis. It's not necessarily booing you. I was just kind of like, okay, dark humor. Well, not dark humor, but Linny is also a twink. Insulting your own DPS? Yeah, they kind of have feminine characteristics, I guess. Who said it was an insult? I guess there's a connotation to it. At least I feel like there is a connotation to it. Sort of a negative rap with the word, with like sort of the label twink. Akio, have I heard Yolan's goodnight voice line? I think so. I've heard about it. I've heard that it's pretty. It sounds intimate, or something like that. Good night, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's watching you while you sleep, type of thing. Or I guess she's taking notes while you're sleep talking. Alrighty. Here it is, floor 12. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I think I'm gonna need to use a different team between floor 1 and floor 2. Or not floor 1, floor 2, I mean chamber 1, chamber 2. Wait, what's in the first half? Oh, the overgrown. Could we use Yae Miko? I'm wondering if she'd be viable here. I feel like the problem with Yae Miko though is that her wolves kind of like leave the field pretty quickly. That's what I find, is that it seems to leave the field pretty quickly. And then, what was I using here? Okay. According to my notes, these are the teams I was using for 12-1. We'll start with that, and then we'll make adjustments if we need to. Normal and charged attack. Okay, I can kind of get behind that. Yeah. Shoot, I already forgot what we're fighting in this half. Probably something that can be crowd controlled. Oh, okay. These guys? I haven't even summoned the little guys yet. This is kinda scuffed already. I actually have to kind of try here. Oh my god. Why are they so far away? Okay, we only have till 7-minute marker, so we gotta go. Okay, there we go. Oh, these guys, right? Yeah. These guys out again? Hold on, I'm gonna try to push him back towards his friend a little bit. Swirl. Bring him together. Plus damage. Water. Go to town. Hey, Iron Chimp. Hello, welcome to the stream. Akio, do I think Layla is better than Zhongli? It depends on the context. In terms of shield strength, okay, now, given that I haven't really looked at what Layla's shield strength looks like, personally, I'm a little partial to Zhongli, also because of the fact that I think I have my Zhongli at like 51,000 HP. So. Iron Chip, how would I describe this game? Okay, so what you're seeing is sort of more endgame content, so it's more combat focused. The game in general is sort of like an open world RPG, open world character based RPG. Not character based in the way that you customize your own character. It's more of like you collect characters and then each character has like abilities and kits that work together when you create your custom teams. Yeah, but I mean, outside of the team composition and stuff like that, it's sort of an open world third person RPG. I think if you remember Andrew, I think he described it sort of like Zelda Breath of the Wild. Is it multiplayer? There is multiplayer in it, though it's normally, for the most part, you'll be playing it single player. So you can basically treat it as sort of a single player experience for the majority of the time. Like I said, there are multiplayer aspects, but that's not really the main focus of the game. Normally things are solo. For the most part, things are solo. I'm currently at a point in my career where I basically can do everything solo. Pause. Either I can do everything solo, or anything that I would go into co-op for forces me to go in solo. So, I would love to have a teammate in this sometimes. Sometimes I think about having a good teammate for this type of end game content, but this one, it kind of forces you to go solo. You can't actually do co-op in this content here.
私のお家にいらっしゃい。手をつなぎましょう。どの目が出るかしら。ファイヤー。これって三段銃？痛がっちゃいないの。
Just do some damage a little bit. I'll probably have to miss out this one. You do that sometimes. Alright. Let's go again. Oh shoot, we only have like 30 seconds. This one is probably a little more scuffed run. It's pretty close, but I think we're probably going to be a little bit off here. Yeah, pretty close, but not quite. Not quite. Okay. Iron Ship, remember Andrew played it, and yeah, they did add Aloy. That's true. Yeah, they do technically have Aloy. She kinda sucks in the game. Very few people use her, and mostly for the memes. But yeah, Aloy is technically in the game. She's no longer obtainable now, but she is technically in the game. I do have her. I have her like less than probably 50% built. Have they done any other collabs like that? I don't think so. I mean, besides characters that I think are also either similar or appear in other games by the same company, I don't think they've done any sort of collab as high profile as the Aloy one since then. So attack 30 when their HP is greater than 50. Normal and charge check. Yeah, normal charge check is probably better. I think I kind of screwed up on the first bit. This first part I kind of screwed up a bit. Okay, this one I think is doing better. This is better. Oh boy. Okay. In. Up. First. Heal. Up. Yeah. First. Refresh. There. Okay. I don't even know how much time we have left on the clock. 1:44. Actually, that's not too bad. Anime characters will be free money for him. Possibly, yeah. Did I not mark him? Oh my god, I didn't mark him. Ow. No. I can't really do too much here. I don't know if it, oh, okay, there we go. It worked. Let's go. Mark and go to town. Normally it's not very easy to hit that. Hold on. We have 30 seconds. We should be able to make this.
私のお家にいらっしゃい。かかれ。どの目が出るかしら。
Yeah, we still have another 20 seconds. Oh, unless he does... Ah, yeah, if he does this. That'll be kind of bad.
これって330?
That was probably the only thing that could have screwed us up here. And he did it. What an ass.
花火見いひん?
Oh, that's just bad luck. That was basically the only move, the only animation he could have done to screw up that timing. For the uninitiated, we're trying to complete both the first and second halves before the timer hits under 7 minutes to get the maximum rewards. Okay, ready, set?
風の雲の
いや、光り輝くがいい。あれ狂いなさい。ご助力を。やっ、せい。へい。手強いですね。
風を知れはっしっは
お披露目だ。
Cast that
裁きの
again.
雷。
Break him.
これ
Nice.
そら。
No! I screwed up. Charge attack.
ご安心を。
散らまく惜しみ
ヒュッ。ここより弱滅の時。
Burst, burst, burst. Burst, 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 burst.
そこ。世界の熱狂の渦に。
Cast, refresh.
深海のカゴ。やっ。
I don't like the
ソ
split
ー
they're
ランド
doing
イ
here.
コイ。
いざ風の赴くままに
Come together.
無我の境地。
Where's the guy? Oh, he died. Okay, we're basically in good shape. We're basically within. We're definitely in a position we can do this.
これこそが知恵の伝道。終わりね。撤収。ローズクラッカー。火の用心。おっと、ハッキー。
That's fine. We can do his little swirl on it.
やっやっ。いや。
Well, not swirl, but just like a
やっ。
little rolling move, I guess.
急がなくて捕まえた。
There we go. Nice, nice.
手をつなぎましょう。はっほっ。引いてるぜ。
Hit, hit, hit. Burning, burning, burning.
はっ。やっ。
痛がっちゃいない。
Let me see if I can hit it.
いや。
No? Something's weird like that.
かかれ。と。どの目が出るかし
火の用心。いや。
Oh, way more damage than I expected it to do. 47 seconds. Ah, no, he's doing his thing again.
ら。痛がっちゃいない。
全部丸見えね。
I can mark him, but I can't do too much. Ah, he's doing this stupid animation.
知識をあなたにもはびこりなさい。
かかれ。
Oh, he's doing that again?
やっほー。せっ。ほっ。ローズクラッカー。
No, not again.
ビラ。
What the hell is he doing?
覚えたわよ。
捕まえた。糸よ。
We need to cast this and then get her on it. 4 seconds? 3 seconds? Oh yeah, we can get it. Nice. Okay, that's chamber 1. We're gonna do a team substitution for the next bit. Abandon. Start, and then we're gonna start with a new team. And this is the same team I was using the last couple of phases that has gotten us the 36 stars. I feel like we actually want this. I don't know. I need people's health to be as high as possible, especially that other team when we go after the Weenut. But we do need the damage as much as possible. Yeah, we need the damage to perpetuate into the next area. Alright, the good thing about this is that we've already gotten 3 stars on this chamber. So now we can kind of take it easy. We want to, you know, I still want to kill the things, you know, not taking forever. But because we've already gotten 3 stars on this floor, on this chamber, it doesn't really matter how we end up in this particular one. Kind of take it a little easier. Are they not getting affected by water? What the hell? Oh my god. Kokumi was so close to dying. Oh, Kazuha died! Okay, wait. We gotta retry that. Understand that it was a mobile game first. Not particularly. I think it released on PlayStation 4, PC, and mobile at the same time. As far as I can remember, or as to my knowledge, I think they released at the same time. To this day, though, they still haven't released the Switch version, which is kind of sad. Can we feel any of the mobile game isms? I mean, maybe just like the number system, I guess. I know the way that it's sort of combining all the characters' damage together to create the big numbers, I suppose. And then of course there's the gacha loot pulling. But I mean that's not particularly specific to mobile gaming only. Cool, I guess you heard the name Aloy earlier. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn is on sale for 75%. Interesting. I didn't even know that, but I've already played Zero Dawn. I haven't played Forbidden West yet, which is the next installment after that. So, not sure. Gonna get it today or tomorrow. Nice. You go get that game. Alright. Okay, this time let's not lose Kazuha. Oh my god. It is kind of amazing to me how long these guys can fire cryo stuff out of their little beaks. They did last a long time. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever truly noticed the impact of being affected by cryo until this very moment. I'm gonna sort of settle down a little bit as we get close to 0 health. Trying to get started looking at our burst. Yeah, so at this point we kind of want to get burst set up. There we go. Good. Want to make sure our health is as high as possible. We can take our time. We can take our time. There we go. Maybe not. I don't want to use my helmet. Oh my god.
光よ
Okay. Alright, so it's not about maximizing the damage here, it's about staying alive.
見切りました
Or keeping the health as strong as
どの目が出
possible.
るかしら
全部丸見えね
I'm gonna try to make some distance here.
気ぃつけるぜ
Oh, he's doing this early.
ほな
逃げ道はあり
Because I don't really care even if we take to like 2 minutes left. We just need to like keep the HP as high as possible.
裁きの一
Okay, well that wasn't helping.
かかれ
Okay, when he does that little thing,
火の用心
I'm gonna probably switch to Yalan just because she's off the field most of the time. But I don't need to do that now that we hit him
痛
already
がっちゃ
down.
いないの
はび取りなさい
ふっせ
Work on burst.
逃げ道はあります
Grab him and
かか
come
れ
out.
急がなくてもいいのよはっ急がなくても
He
いいと
probably
よ
has enough health that we can kind of just go for it. Oh no, that is not what I wanted.
気ぃつけるぜ
Yoimiya is particularly fragile.
痛がっちゃいないの
Notice I have to like switch off the Yoimiya whenever we're in danger of getting
手
hit.
をつなぎまし
いや
She honestly is pretty
急がなくてもいいのよ
fragile, I feel like.
火の用心
Hit this!
行くぜ
いや裁きの雷ほっかかれはっふっせ
Ah, come on.
急がなく逃げ道はあり
Back out. At this point, I'm not going to really use any bursts here. Try to conserve our HP for the next round.
捕まえたほっ裁きの雷
全部丸見え
Of course. It's fine, we stay on Yalan. We stay on Yalan, it's fine. There we go. That's fine. 2 stars this round, but we got 3 stars on the previous one. So we're okay, we're okay. Troy, you're lurking? Totally fine. Thanks for the lurk. Ugh. I don't like that. But I do need the damage buff. Wait. What were the other cards? I know the other one was healing effectiveness. But... Oh, this is defense. Okay, no, never mind. Yeah, we need maximum damage when we're fighting that Weenut. Now, while we're... Okay, depending on how things go, and depending on by how much I miss the threshold, because given these buffs, I don't think... I'm a little skeptical we're going to be able to hit 3 stars on this right now. We might have to come back another day to readdress it. Hopefully when the buffs on the cards are a little better. To be honest, I think they're a little bit lackluster right now. Because I think we're basically getting what, like 40% bonus damage? Versus like, if we had the 160 Elemental Mastery, that would probably help us a lot more. But anyways. Probably gonna aim at least for 2 stars, and then we could probably do the last one, which I think we could probably hit 3 stars on 12-3, which is funny because 12-3 seems to be actually easier than 12-2. So, okay. Now, with this though, everything kind of has to go perfect if we are going to try for 3 stars here. And that means like we have to, because especially at this is the part when I was doing it off stream, I had like a huge amount of swearing, I guess, and upsetness, I suppose. Because it's just they're just very little things. They'll become apparent as we do it here, but they're just very little idiosyncrasies that when they don't line up well, it just screws the entire run. And it's pretty easy for it to get screwed. And they could happen right at the beginning too. Right, I'm gonna use this, and then the huge part is that the animals, they need to die alongside their masters. Or we need to make sure the animals also die. Right? Look at how the alligator is all the way out at the back of the room. That is super annoying. And then his attack pattern is just super annoying. Oh, she's not even dead yet. Swear at the Weenut. Yeah, this one is kind of already chalked. We need literally every single second we can get on the Weenut if we're going to win it. That basically means, I think, oh, how did I do it? I think last phase, that basically entailed I get through this first half in like 1 minute. And then the Weenut, we have 2 minutes to get through. Because the Weenut is like underground for like 70% of the encounter. Troy, yeah, if you kill the master, the little animal disappears. But the thing is, if you don't take down the animal, the damage that the master takes is really small. Like if you don't take down like the animal, the master's health is, or the master has really high defense. Like they take a lot of damage if you don't take down the animals. So the best way is to take down the animals, and so that they receive more, the masters will receive more damage. Iron Chip, is Venti a boy? Yes. Yes, he is. He is a, as Quagisus has so aptly described it, he is a twink. Troy, yeah, Weenut is also, yeah, Weenut is always under the ground so much. Quagisus, you gotta go. Alrighty. Thanks for coming out. Definitely, yeah, definitely thanks for coming out. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh. Oh, you meant you exist, but you do still have to go soon. Okay. Yeah, I try to at least crowd control them, like bring them in, but then it's sometimes a little bit off, you know. And then the wind, even the wind bird is kind of annoying too. Like look at how far the crocodile goes. It makes me upset. Oh my gosh, I thought her bird was still up for a second. Dance and help. Troy, you gotta head out? Alrighty. Thanks for coming out, Troy. I'll see you later. Have a good rest of your day.
風の行く先をや
844.
見切りました
And that's okay. Not great.
手をつなぎま終わりね撤収
Okay, here we go. Get our damage in. Yeah, and then this guy's always
ここより
screwing us up
弱
because
滅
of
の
that.
時
He's always so far away sometimes. But you can imagine my frustration there, Shun, when I'm trying to complete him within a time limit, and then he's just constantly underground, like for most of the encounter. This is my life, man.
覚えたわよ
It's terrible.
糸よ工作せよ
And then even when you stun him, he doesn't even stay on the ground for very long. Okay, there's no way he should be there.
痛がっちゃいない
ほな私のお家にいらっしゃい
I'm also probably not doing the best in terms of like the timing. Some of the timings I'm doing here are probably not great.
かかれ
There's a lot more I could be doing. I think what I'll do is I'll probably just go for like a completion of it for now, and then we'll try to optimize it.
痛がっちゃいない見切りましたや
I don't feel like heavy grinding to try to get the 3 stars right this minute. Given that we have like 15 more days to get this done, or to get it to the level of
裁きの
satisfaction.
雷
The important part is we need to complete it. I also want to at least take a stab at 12-3 as well.
邪魔者の粛清を
I guess I should also then charge up Yolan's burst.
花火にやっやっ
Go for at least the 5 of them.
痛がっちゃいない
There we go.
行くで
Alright. We'll have to try that another day. The buffs are just not helping us. Or they're just not there. I feel like we need to get HP though, because I think Raiden is really low on health. Kind of screwed up and got her low health. Hoping we can at least get 3 stars here. I think this one we could get 3 stars. I mean the buffs are still kind of bad. It's the first 2 days of the new abyss, I guess.
風だ
Or the new phase of the abyss.
借りなく
世界を熱狂の渦に海のちぎりよはっはっ行きますはっはっはっ
They're being cheeky.
風の行く先を
足元に気をつけてカジャー逃げようなんて思わないでよね
Oh, here we go.
もみちが知らん
Nice. That's not bad.
深海の
Oh, we managed to get a fire swirl?
手強いですね
Okay. How did we get a pyro swirl?
風の赴くままに
Okay. That's not bad.
知識はあなたにも
One of the robots attacks with pyro. Yeah, they do. Oh shoot! Yeah, I remember. I forgot. I gotta hit his. Hello? Ah, you hate to see when they do this.
裁きの雷
はびこりなさいや
Okay, I might retry this one. I think this one we could probably... We have a much better chance of hitting 3 stars. That one was just... I totally forgot about the fact I needed to like actually knock him down before going all in with the damage. Okay. And also Yoimiya died, so... 25 HP.
風の行く先もいざ
一緒に遊ぼうよ。風だ。世界を熱狂の渦に。ご助力を海のちぎりよ。
Ah, shoot! I should have Kazua's burst going right now.
雲が借りなく時風をしろ
僕をたたえ。
Nice.
や
Okay.
風の赴くまま
Down.
に
Wait.
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。光り輝くがいい。
風の
Swirl.
雲の行く
Up and down.
風
深海のカゴ、ソーランの憩い。ほっ。やっ、お披露目だ。
Nice. There we go. Quakersus, remind me again, you're on mobile, right? Do you use like a controller connected to your mobile device? No? Okay. I guess if you had like a PlayStation controller, you could like Bluetooth it. I know with my iPhone I think I've done it before. Like with my iPhone, I have like Bluetooth the controller to it. Do you think mobile has controller support? Actually, that's not true. I think they do have controller support because they have. If you ever heard of like the backbone, like it's like a mobile. It's called a backbone. I don't know. It plugs into your phone, but it like emulates a controller layout. And then as soon as you plug it in, if you go into like the settings, they actually have like a setting that you can change from like touch screen to like controller. So that I've actually seen before. So anyways, where am I going with this? I feel like some of the moves I just made or some of the stuff I just did in that previous sequence, I'm sorry, but I feel like those might be difficult for you to do. Like, are you able, would you be able to do something like this? I don't know. I was just imagining that, like, you know, Quax is probably watching, like, even if you're like taking notes, even if you're taking notes, some of the stuff I'm doing probably, you know, probably the fact that I'm on controller is probably helping. Oh, okay. No problem. No, I was doing a bunch of like switchbacks and then, you know, hitting bursts everywhere and stuff. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I feel like some of the stuff I did, I was thinking about it, I was like, if I was on mobile, I'd probably have a hard time trying to pull something like this off. I don't know. The blessings of having a PS5 controller in my hand. Wait for me to go up. Ooh, good hit. Good hit. Hey, remark him. Hit with electricity. Go. Oh, we have like a minute 14. I think we're looking pretty good. Oh my god, she took so much damage. Okay. Nice, good knock. Nice, good knock. Mark, go to town. Nice, there we go. 3 stars, 12-3. So at this point, yeah, we're just missing 12-2. That's alright. Good first night, I suppose. 35 stars. Yeah, we'll have to come back another night to get 36, or to finish it off. Open up the artifacts. Okay, there we go. Okay. We're like what, 1 or 2 nights into the new version, or not the next phase, the new Spiral Abyss phase. 35 stars, first try. Wow, okay. A kind of first try. Barring some retries from like dying. First run through, first night, night 1, 35 stars. I'll have to come back for a couple of nights or something like that. See if we can get better the right cards, the right damage buff cards. I feel like that's probably what we're missing, is that we need like good damage cards. Because we were basically getting like 20% bonus twice. So we were basically getting like 40% damage bonus. And I feel like if we had gotten like the 2 elemental mastery bonuses this time around, it probably would have been smooth sailing. Weenet. Alright, that's all I have to say about that. Alrighty. You know, that does kind of play into the stream today. I'm still taking on Spiral Abyss using my notes from the previous phase. It's not a new me, it's just a recycled me. What can I do for approximately 8 minutes until my resin goes to 40 and I can make a condensed resin? I could probably use the previous condensed resin. Let's go. Alright, I'll stick with this team just because I want that friendship XP. You know what? I kind of want to hit this guy with the... I kind of want to try to hit him with the Easy. I want to stun him. There, finally. I'm tired of this construction crane doing ice attacks all the time. Ah! Yeah, these guys I can probably just take on straight. It's mostly just that big construction crane that kind of grinds my gears. Get it? Grinds my gears. Attack circlet. Crit rate circlet. I mean, if it gets crit damage as the 4th stat, I'd be okay with it. Actually, no. No, not necessarily. It doesn't have enough HP for Farina, and I don't think I need crit rate with Yanmiko. Well, Actually, isn't... Well, Yaimiko's currently using a crit rate circlet, I think. Which is why she's like 80-something%. Okay. Oh, I just saw it. Just hit 40. I went all the way to the statue of the seven just to heal like less than 1,000 health on every character. Nice. So efficient. Alrighty. Craft that. Nicely done. Nice good old rounded 0 resin. That pleases my free-to-play self. That I won't be capping out on resin anytime soon. It's very important that we don't have we never have max resin. Very, very important. Okay, well. I guess this has been a eventful stream. And by eventful, I mean we did one thing, which was basically Spiral Abyss. I mean, one Spiral Abyss, you know, when you expand the properties of one Spiral Abyss, there's tons of action in there, so I guess we could say it was productive. 35 stars? 35 stars worth? Alright, well, I think that's gonna be it for our stream tonight, or today, depending where you are. Thanks everybody for coming out. Hope you all enjoyed the stream and seeing what you saw. Well, I mean, yeah, okay, seeing what you saw. Pretty redundant, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, thanks all for coming out. I really appreciate the support, and especially the consistency of a number of you. So thanks for watching. If you're watching this after the live stream has concluded, then thanks for watching the video on the YouTube probably, since Twitch doesn't store them more than like 7 days. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for, I guess you could consider it like an episode of a much longer series and ongoing series. Alright, well, we will take a break, I guess, so to speak. And, but it'll just be bye for now. Thanks, everybody.